Hello everyone, and this is my weekend preview for the week starting on May the 1st, 2017. And, last week we had a very busy week in the terms of editing and getting stuff posted gameplay-wise from last week's Rambats. Rambats are going to return again this weekend to my Twitch page, and then, of course, next week as well. We'll be going through that, and we'll be going through that whole aspect of me getting everything up from there as well here on the YouTube channel. That's going to happen again over here this week, though. We're going to get the actual live footage over on my Twitch page, and then we're going to have the footage afterwards the following week. But also this week, because I'm going to have a little bit of time, obviously, before Saturday and Sunday to not necessarily have to do anything with that side of everything. We do have other things to do this week outside of the Rambats. One, of course, last night, I'm filming this Monday morning before having to go to work. We of course had WWE Payback, which I'll go off and say, my predictions, this is probably the worst set of predictions I've done so far. I actually went under the 50% mark in the terms of getting the matches right this time. One of the first times I think I've done that. Hopefully, so hopefully that either improves, or my next goal is to go over for the entire night, like get all of them wrong in any way. I don't know if I'm going to actually try to do that, but it would be interesting to have a complete over night on my predictions. But with that being said, there will be a Payback review itself. Live reactions are up. I'm going to make an attempt to edit them down to do a highlights version of it with me and my roommate Daniel Benitez, also known as Dragon Ninja, who is usually we do our stream on Tuesday with Dead or Alive 5 last round. He joined in for this one. He's not a typical wrestling fan in any way, so we had a little bit of a different dynamic going on with everything there. So that so I found that to be a lot of fun, actually, in that sense of it. But we're gonna get a full Payback review on there, where I just review the entire show like I would do for a Raw, a SmackDown, NXT, and Impact Wrestling, which, by the way, all those reviews are going to be back this week, as they usually are. And also this week, we're going to have WWE Slam Crate come in again. As a matter of fact, I should be getting it today, but I get out of work a little bit later tonight, so I won't be able to pick it up on Monday. I will probably have to pick it up Tuesday. So I'll probably get it out Tuesday or something in that sense for you guys. And I'm going to determine whether or not I want the next Slam Crate based off of what happens on this, one here, and what we end up getting inside of it this time around. If it's lackluster like the last one, I mean, don't get me wrong, I like the pins and I like the posters and everything, and the T-shirt, but the other stuff that we've been getting to go along with it have been kind of a little bit lackluster in that sense of everything. But if it ends up being good, maybe I get the next one too. So we'll see how everything goes on that side of it with the Slam Crate. Obviously, as I mentioned, the Dead or Alive 5 last round stream that we usually do on Tuesdays, that should be returning on Tuesdays as well this week, and we're going to be making that. I'm stumbling over my words. And we'll be making that one go live somewhere Tuesday night, usually around 6 p.m., maybe a little bit later on that side of it. Other things to really talk about. I know I've been off on my scheduling. I'm trying to go based off of that old schedule with getting everything done, but sometimes I get really exhausted at night or something in that sense, and I fall behind. It's on me falling behind, and I'm attempting not to. But it sometimes ends out happening, and I'm going to, of course, make an attempt every single day to make sure that doesn't happen. And we'll see how everything goes on that one. So, as I had said before, the Raw for scheduling that I usually do. Usually, I do like the Gears of War stream or a shooter stream on my YouTube page on Sundays, but that changes based off of what's happening. Obviously, I can't do it this Sunday because because of the areas of being over at the gaming zone doing Rambats on Saturday and Sunday. So if I do that, it will have to be sometime earlier in the week. If and also with the pay-per-views as well. To go along with it, obviously I won't be doing a stream unless if I do it early in the day, which I did do the Gears of War stream. I did it Saturday. Was it Saturday? Yeah, it was Saturday. It was Saturday night that I ended up doing my normal Gears of War stream, and we had done that in that sense of everything. So just trying to go back onto the old schedule in terms of getting things done. The Raw review, I attempt to either get out Monday night or Tuesday. That I've actually been pretty good about doing still, getting it out Monday night. Obviously, with my different work schedule this time, I'm going to have to watch Raw at a different time because I get out of there a little bit later, right as Rise Raw is getting on, or actually about an hour after Raw gets on the air, I'll be getting out of work. So I'll make an attempt to still get it done Monday, if not Tuesday morning. SmackDown usually will be watched Wednesday, because I'm doing that Dead or Alive 5 last round stream. So usually I try to get NXT and SmackDown done on Wednesday. Now what's been happening is that I usually fall a little bit behind on Wednesdays somehow, and I end up having to do those reviews along with the Impact review on Thursday, and then get all those out. I'm going to try to avoid that this week. I avoided it a little bit last week. I had the SmackDown review out on Wednesday, and I had the NXT, but I got the NXT one out on Thursday along with the Impact review. So I'm trying to fix those schedules in some way of getting those out to you. Of course, while still doing everything else for you guys as well, who tune into the channel on a weekly basis. Other things to go about. And I'm just going to go ahead and throw this out there for anybody who's still watching at this point in time. I've been calling these wrestling reviews just reviews and everything in that sense, and I'm trying to come up with a name, because essentially I know it's just on YouTube, but essentially I have a podcast, and I feel like I should be naming the reviews and doing it as such, to go along with that. And I'm trying to search for a good name on that one. So if anybody does have any good suggestions, I'm trying to come up with them on my own as well. If anyone has any suggestions, throw them into the comments, and maybe I'll end up getting, or maybe I'll be able to use it or something in that sense to go along with it. If you have an interest in trying to help name the show in any way, shape, or form in the terms of wrestling reviews. So yeah, that's pretty much it. That's pretty much it on this one. Yeah, so stumbling over the words again, and that's the other thing that I don't do is I don't edit out things like this. I keep the stumbling in there, to go along with it. I have to laugh at myself sometimes because I am somewhat of a bad speaker at certain points. But with that being said, though, that's pretty much all I've got for you. If you want to help out name these wrestling reviews in the terms of like coming up with a name, as I'm trying to come up with a name for it out there as well, it will be much appreciated. Throw it into the comments if you have something that I should be calling this, versus just this is a Raw review, this is a SmackDown review, this is NXT. You get where I'm coming from. It's kind of bland and redundant. I need it to be spiced up a little bit. So I'm trying to come up with something for that, and we'll see if anything ends out sticking over the next couple weeks as I think about it, and maybe even try some in some of these review videos. So with that being said, guys, I hope you enjoy the content coming to you this week. I thank you guys for watching, and have a great day.